Hello, this is Decentraland, the Pattern Studio. Check in on July 12th. So it's Sunday and it's middle of the day. It's like I've been chatting with Claude and then making Sonnet do some edits. And so let's see how far I got. I am now going to share screen with the builder, with the previewer. Okay. So here's my little avatar. She's hanging out at the build, and I'll give you a look outside, and we can see that I have changed the bay windows to be rectangles, and that solved all the problems with the Boolean functions not being able to work right. They were all corrupted because I had wanted them to be bay windows and avatars could sit in there. I thought they would be able to look out of them. So on this side, they're just globes there for decoration. They're solid. I'm gonna leave it that way because I'm a beginner. And and then we've got two modes of transport. I've got the back of the elevator there. I've got the front of the elevator there. I've got the colliders on now, and it's a little short. The door is short. It's cutting the hair off of the avatar. But yeah, I can definitely see I can't run through anymore. I just set that in the creator hub. And so since I haven't coded the tweens for the animation for the elevator and I haven't coded the transporter, I'm trying to navigate. I can't navigate. Come on now, do what I say. I'm stuck. I didn't expect that. I never got stuck when I was testing. Oh no. I'm jumping and okay. Well, uh, here's what I did. To get up to the second volumes without any of this stuff working, I'm going to do C for camera mode, U to hide the user interface, and now I can do WASD and use my mouse to free roam. So the camera is free roaming, and I can look up inside the volume. Let's see if this will work. I had it set up before I started recording. You can see the landing bay for the elevators. Claude thought it would be so sweet to like rotate the elevator each time it goes up. And I looked at how I was going to code that up. I don't know if I can make that happen. So we seem to be in between levels right now. So let me see. There's the teleport pad on the quiet end. And I am rotating the view inside of volume one. That's the first floor. I'm missing the buttons. There were buttons in Blender. But I have, oh, that seems to be glass, and I thought it was going to be the diorama. I'm missing my entire control center. I don't know why. That was the control center where you're going to like randomly place all those buttons. Maybe they didn't translate. All right, so let's try to get to volume two. Don't like this. All right. There's the pad. I'm trying. Oh, well, yeah, I've got a blockage. So you can see the elevator landing pad is blocked by the geometry of the shaft, and that has to get fixed. So this is fine. It seems to have taken the wood pattern off the armoires, which are the rectangles by that window. So I've got a valance over the window. Let's see where the other curtain is. It's missing. One of these portholes was going to have a curtain. So all these solid colors are there because they're going to accept pattern from my console in volume one. So you'll be sending pattern to these items from below. And I'm just hoping we can get it to work. It's just a guessing game, and it's just like goofy. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm dodging like I'm really here. Look, you get shadows. The sun is for real in here. So here I am, open air, third volume. Oh, that's exciting. So that's the teleport pad. It's really huge. And that's the landing bay for the elevator. It looks like you'd be able to get out. And then this is just a party space with natural lighting. And yeah, I didn't expect how much fun it would be to see the sky and to see the shadows. And it looks like the sun is coming through at the corner. All right, so that's that. And I'm going to pause it. So here's how we did those edits. So I took it to Fable, and this is the Fable documentation. I gave the screenshot of the corrupted bay windows, and I just stated my desire, which would be I wanted to ask it, would it be easier for Sonnet and Blender MCP to remove the semicircle and replace it with a rectangle bay window? And it's like, by far, yes. And here's why. And no more Booleans, trivial normals. I don't know what that means. I don't know what half of this means, but it justified it. It was like, yeah, do it. So here's how you do it. And I took those instructions over to the Sonnet, which is the one that builds. And then I said, wait a minute, you're going too fast. We haven't talked about like the interior design of the bay window. And I said, I want those walls to be gray, and nobody would be able to send a pattern to those walls in the bay window. And I want avatars to sit in the bay alcove. And it says, oh, here. And I told it to ask me 3 more questions that will help design the alcove. So it did. And then it gave me a drawing. It says a SVG of what it thought that I wanted based on my words. And so I was able to look at this SVG and say, extend the balance, lower. So the SVG allowed me to have the language to tell the LLM how long I wanted the balance. I said double the height of it, and keep it pinned position at the top where it is, but extend it lower. And then it's asking me more about numbers about how wide the ledge should be. So again, we go on and on about different details. And um, and I ask it, well, how is this going to work? I don't understand how I'm going to edit. I'm going to have further edits, I know, once I drag it into the hub. And it says, oh, you only redo hub work if you redrag the file. If you overwrite the file instead, everything you built in the hub survives. And the trick is knowing that your scene is 2 separate layers. The model file, which is building GLB, and then the scene setup, which is our smart items and actions and stuff. So it gave me things to think about and how to do it to keep the file name identical. Don't go doing what you did before by changing it to building V2. And I'm like, okay. I won't change the file name anymore, but I'm taking now screenshots along the way to get my little archive of the improvements that I've made. So it gave me instructions, and I think that's as far as I've gotten so far. I'm gonna take a rest. Thanks. Stop recording, stop share.